friends, Beth here, and I wanted to share with you some of our family's favorite Usborne books. The first Usborne book that we had is a big book of, and there are lots of different big book ofs, but this is the big book of sea creatures, which my oldest son loves. He has been reading this book for many years, and you'll see that the big book ofs are filled with big pictures, illustrations, and lots of facts about different things. This one goes through all the different sea life, fish, whales, but there's also the big book of space, trucks. Those are super fun. We've had this in our family for at least 5 or 6 years, and it's stood the test of time. Another fun interactive book that kids love is There's a Mouse in the House, which comes with a mouse that you can slide through the different pages of your book. So here you would read the story, and then you would follow your little mouse through different parts of the story as he gets to slide through into the next page. Kids think this is fun, and it's interactive, and it gives them something to do while you are reading. The next book we have is a toddler book. So my 18-month-old thinks this is a super fun book. It's a touch and feel book. This is That's Not My Puppy, but there are several That's Not My, so they go through different animals. It's a board book. There's different things to feel and touch and interact with for that age level. Another family favorite is the Illustrated Classics. This is the Illustrated Classic of fairy tales, and these are filled with beautiful pictures of classic stories. You have a ribbon marker, and the stories are well written but fairly simple for a young beginning reader to read. This one goes through the fairy tales like the princesses, but there's also one for adventure tales, night tales. Both my daughter and my son have really had fun with these. Just beautifully written and put together storybooks. As you can see here is Swan Lake. For the preschool or kindergarten kids, we have a Wipe Clean alphabet book. There's several different Wipe Clean books. This one here is where they can trace the different letters and follow along with the different pictures that are in the book. It's a great Wipe Clean surface. It comes with a Wipe Clean pen, and it helps them get that pencil grip by being able to follow the dotted lines as they prepare for school. There's also the 1001 Thing to Spot books, and this is the Fairyland book. There's also many different types. There's boy versions and girl versions, and you'll see these are big, colorful pictures with different things to spot and find, like 6 pink flower fairies or 10 dandelion clocks. This can give lots of entertainment for quiet time, nap time, where the kids can look through here, and there are many different types. There's space and trucks and Fairyland. Here's one that my older son, age 8, has been poring over for the last few weeks, and it's the Encyclopedia of World History. And there are many different encyclopedia books. This is the world history one. You'll see it is for the older reader, and it has pictures, facts, going through different historical events. It's just enough to keep kids interested, but not too much information like a textbook. So this is a great supplementary book for homeschooling or for classwork. If your son or daughter is learning about world history or any of the encyclopedia books, you'll see it's thick and full of lots of information. The next is one of our favorites for our more hands-on learners. They're the See Inside books. See Inside has lots of different types. There's even a See Inside coding book. This is the See Inside body book, which Alice enjoys. Yes. So here we go. So she opened this up. This is the first page talking about the body, and you open up the flaps, and it gives you some information, and then you can see inside of what that would look like.
Mom, you forgot her.
Here's the See Inside bones and muscles. So if you were to open the flap, you could have a fact, and then you could see what those bones look like. Here's one, again, for our beginning readers, preschool or kindergarten age. Most of our public and private schools nowadays are doing phonics, so this is a phonics book. This is Underpants or Ants, so this one's obviously dealing with that A sound. And you'll see there are short words that are all focusing on that same sound. So there's many different phonics books. This is one example of the phonics readers in the series. Muddle and Match is a great, fun, more kind of hands-on for the younger crowd. Again, has that strong board book. And you can switch the outfit that, in this case, we have our princess is wearing. And then every page starts with the same letter. So you're also dealing with some of that repeat letters to help get those letters in as the kids can flip through and change her outfits. And there's different versions of this. This is the muddle and match kind of girly princess one, but there's also the boy versions as well. Here's one of the coding books. I think for any of our techie families will enjoy this. This one is talking about using Scratch. So this goes into some more detail about how kids can get familiar with coding and perhaps work with a parent on figuring out how to program in Scratch, which is a kids programming language. And like I said before, there's also a See Inside coding book for the younger ages. Telling Time book is a great one for your school-age kids who are being asked to be able to tell time. So here's Alice is going to give us a model. You can move the hands of the clock with
one time.
Yeah, with the time of the day. So morning, what time would it be? And you can have your child move the hands of the clock of what time this would be happening, getting them familiar with the minute hand and the hour hand. And finally, a unique book to Usborne is the Shine a Light books. And this is something that I've never seen anywhere else. The book has a story, so lots of different stories, but then the unique part is you would take a flashlight and be able to answer things that the book has that you find using your flashlight. So in this case, it says something wants to trap a fly. Can you see what it is? And we would take our flashlight here and put it underneath. And you can see there it is, what is that, an iguana trying to catch, or Alice thinks it's a frog.
It's a frog.
Catching the fly. So you would put this underneath and see in your different pages. These are a lot of fun for kids to use to see something a little special and different with a book or a story. So these are a small sample of the hundreds of books that Usborne has, including chapter books, encyclopedia books, language books, so many fun things out there for many different ages. So thanks for tuning in, and thank you for your time. Bye-bye.